It's an episode Prompto.
It's outside.
You know what I mean? Like a episode Prompto as a final boss instead of that like
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid type boss that's fucking retarded.
Oh, Immortallis.
Yeah, I hate Immortallis.
It's gigantic.
All it is a giant
So
snake
that's the
thing with
new model.
Verstel's conscience in it.
And
That's
that
all it
means-
is.
He must be inside that thing.
That's all it is. You think he'd have a cooler looking thing he'd put his consciousness in? Since he made all the Magitech and he can fuse with any Magitech he wants. Why that?
Looks, like, don't get me wrong, it looks
Ready for round two?
Like, it doesn't really feel like a Final Fantasy.
You bet.
Yeah. And he could have made...
Kinda does.
Exactly. Barbatos would have been perfect because, first of all, Barbatos has kind of the same haircut as Verstel. If you look closely at
Long
it,
have I waited
he modeled it clearly after
denied
himself.
me the glory I rightly deserve, and now all shall tremble before me, man and maker alike.
Final boss or something.
Right? He could have fused with that and it'd have been stronger.
If that's really
And he,
him,
no, that Diamond Weapon have control because if Verstel's consciousness is controlling Diamond Weapon, think how much power Diamond Weapon would have had. But then again, Diamond Weapon's killed.
then I want to be the one to take him down.
Yeah, his suit controls Diamond Weapon. That's the sole thing that's controlling Diamond Weapon. That's why it doesn't go on rampages until Glocka makes it. Because it's hard to control without that suit. But he could have made Emerald Weapon and Ruby Weapon or Sapphire Weapon, you know what I mean? That would work too. And have Verstel have control over... I can see Verstel controlling, let's see... Since they're in the cold, maybe Sapphire Weapon? We didn't get to see a Sapphire Weapon fight in Final Fantasy 7. Why not in 15? I mean, an Emerald Weapon, but Emerald Weapons usually lives on the sea. I don't think there's any sea places besides Altissia. And Altissia was taken up by Leviathan. Until Noctis defeats Leviathan. But yeah, he could have took one of those. He could have made another one of those weapons. Maybe Sapphire. That'd work. Then put a suit on just like Glocka did. I don't know. Glocka, when it comes to physical strength, Glocka is actually stronger than Verstel. Because remember, Verstel's a scientist. He's like Hojo. None of the scientists are actually that strong if you really think about it. They just inject things in them and, you know, to make themselves strong. Like, Hojo's not really strong by himself. But the reason why he was strong in Final Fantasy 7 is because he injected so much Genova cells, it messed with his physiology. And Verstel, he just turned to a half demon already, but it's still not enough because look how old and frail Verstel really is. You know, without the Magitech, Verstel would be pretty much an easy boss fight.
Keep it up.
If you really think about it. Another Final Fantasy. Same thing with Dr. Ordain in Final Fantasy 8. Dr. Ordain wasn't that strong either. He's the scientist in Final Fantasy 8 that works for Adele.
This ends now.
So that, I mean, that's what I'm just telling you. That's probably why he transfers consciousness in the Magitech. Because with his regular body, he can't do very much because he's an old man. And unlike Idolus, the only reason why Idolus was able to do what Idolus did and beat Ravis is because Idolus is a full-fledged demon. You know, he's a full-fledged demon. That's why he was able to do a lot more. He was already just Feroz with human skin when Ravis came to face him. That's how come when Idolus was like, "You are the puppet and you must die!" That's why he was sounding like that, because that was Feroz was taking over completely. That's the only reason why Idolus wasn't weak at all. But Verstel was only half of that. Verstel's really just an old man who can transfer his mind into any of the machines he makes. That's why it wouldn't be smart to give him General Glocka armor. The reason why Glocka was so strong, because, you know, Glocka's an Imperial General. You know, that trained so many years. He was like Ravis, except, well, kind of replacement if you really think about it. They replaced Glocka with Ravis. Which actually explains Glaucus' hatred to Knoxville Ray now. To the Knoxville Rays.
This is it.
That explains a lot. But yeah, that's why they had Versatile transfer his mind to his robots. But I think Barbaros would have been better. Or at least made, you know, Emerald Weapon. You know. Because you're right, the Metal Gear thing does not make it look or sound like a Final Fantasy game. And it was too easy. All you had to do was aim in the middle. That's all you had to do was aim in the middle. And then you check out Immortallis. And Immortallis is level 99. But all you had to do is aim in the middle of the thing, the center point. And just do that Gatling gun thing. That's it. But not to say that Versatile was a bad villain. He was a pretty good villain, considering he's the reason why the Kingslave movie happens. He built Emerald Weapon and he planned the attack on Insomnia.
This is what I want.
That's why Prompto feels like he has a hard life, because he knows it's his father that was the cause of all the things that happened in Insomnia.
Seriously though.